Welcome everyone to the very first episode of my ZX14R rebuild series. Let's just jump right into business here. I don't have any of my parts in yet, so I'm just going to go ahead and start removing pieces off of the bike to give myself more room to work with and see exactly what it is I'm dealing with. So as you can see, the lock is right here. I don't have the key, this is for the trunk, but I have access to right here, and as you can see, the key basically just turns this, which turns this lever right here, which I'm actually able to kind of maneuver by hand. It's not easy, but I think if I'm able to manually turn this, then I can unhinge the trunk and then I'll be able to take it out. So let's see, now we have access to the trunk. Move the seat over there. And let's see what's down here. It looks like it's been very untouched. This is actually very promising. I don't see any spliced wires. These signals, there's no cuts in the wires. There's just some pine needles, which I can get rid of. And let's see if we got anything here. Nope, that's clean, clear. Oh yeah, this is broken off. This plastic thing, but I can get another one of those. That's kind of messed up. Maybe I can glue that back on or something. This is just a cover from the bottom. I need to clean this. This is a layer of dust. But here we go. We got our fuse box right here. Let's take a look. Got a little spider nest in there. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna leave these. This is for the signal, brake, horn, and head 1 ignition. I'm gonna leave all these alone. And if I have an issue, I'll check there first. But for now, I'm just gonna leave that, because if there's no issues, no reason to pull a fuse. So what I'm doing here is just trying to remove all of the old broken fairing pieces off of the bike. I'm also reinstalling the old fairing bolts so I'll know exactly where they go and hopefully won't lose them. I just noticed this isn't even really being held in place by anything. This might be the least screwed up piece on the bike. This was a very low IQ thief, so I think they literally just brute forced this. They drilled this out and then spun it, and then it got it so the bike thought it was on, and then they were able to take off with it. That will have to be replaced 100%, although I already knew that. This bracket is bent pretty good. I'm just gonna bend it back. They're already looking better. Oh, you couldn't even see me do that, could you? Sorry. Yeah, this was bent forward. I kind of just pushed it back by hand. And yeah, that's already looking way more stock. Now I just got to flip this over, but with them snapping that perch off, I'm just gonna order a new one of these, so that can wait for now. I'm just hoping none of these are stripped. I'm really worried they are, but I'm really hoping they're not. Alright, this whole front area is being held on by zip ties, so actually before we do that, it looks like they also secured it with some sort of jumper thing. If somehow the person who did this was watching my video, this literally was doing nothing. It wasn't holding anything. It was a waste of your time and you lost out on one of these little alligator clip things. Anyway, back to my favorite part, the snipping. Actually, hold on, you know what? I don't even need to snip. I think these are, a lot of these, at least the ones down here, which you can't see because there's a stupid mirror in the way. Now you can see it. These are reversible, I believe. Yep, there you go. Just push that button. I can reverse it all. At least some of it. This one's reversible. I am gonna have to snip these though. And these snips suck. I don't even know if they're really meant for zip ties. There we go. Damn, I need to get a new set of snips. Now I believe nothing's holding this. Alright, I'm gonna move over to this side. Pretty horrible transition there, but I figured out that in order to remove that side fairing, I had to remove the top tank fairing first. So that is what I'm doing right now. I guess that just lifts up. And is anything holding this now? Look at that, there's a hidden bolt right in there behind this frame slider. So we'll go ahead and get to that now. Dang Kawasaki with their hidden bolts. By the way, I love this little electric ratchet. I use it all the time. If you guys are interested, I'll leave a link down in the description below where you can buy your own. They are well worth it. There we go. Let's take a look at this. Whew, that's smoked, but it actually doesn't look too bad, especially on camera. In person, all this stuff that you see now, like see how it kind of disappears when you back up? In person, it doesn't. You can still see it. So that's what I mean by like, when something looks good in the pictures, it looks like this in person, but somebody snaps a photo from here and they're like, hey guys, it's actually, you know, it's in U shape. And then you come over and you look and you're like, ugh, this is terrible. So anyway, this is the inside. I might be able to reuse this thing. Oh, no, I won't. No, I won't. It's snapped. Yes, I will not be able to reuse that one. Hopefully I can get a new one. And I'm gonna need one for the other side anyway. But at least I have a reference one, because when I get the new ones, I can at least reference where everything needs to go. All right, I had an idea. What if I hook up a battery to this and see what happens? And this looks like a good ground right here. Okay, a little janky, but let's hit on. Whoa, whoa, look at that, look at that. Hold on, hold on. Hold on. Let's do that again, hold on. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Okay, I'm actually gonna turn it off because it's making a clicking sound. I don't know if it's triggering some relay or something, but I don't wanna screw anything up. So, wow though, we had lights. This is great. This is a huge step in the right direction. Wow, so, I mean, it's not surprising that it worked just because of they were riding it around like that, but it's still exciting and a huge relief to see that. That makes a huge difference. Now, I didn't hear the fuel pump kick on, which I don't know why. Maybe because this thing was crashed, there's some sort of sense. I have no clue, but it has lights. We have the mileage. We know the miles. Like that is a huge thing to know the miles. Yeah, this is great. All right, that is huge. That is so big. I'm so glad that we were able to figure that out. I think the next thing I want to do is remove this gas cap. Even though I don't have the other one, I want to see if it's rusty in there or anything like that. If there's any surprises down there. Screwdriver it. All right. I literally had to screwdriver this because when I did that, I'll go ahead and show you. You can see it expands these, so that has to happen for it to come out. But yeah, if you ever want to put something in somebody's gas tank, it's really as simple as having a screwdriver and you basically have a key. That's why lockable fuel caps are kind of a stupid idea in my opinion. I mean, I guess it deters people if they don't have a screwdriver, but if somebody wants to screw around with your stuff, they can use a key, anything. All right, so let's take a look down there. And you know, it's hard to tell from here, but it looks brand new in there. As far as I can tell, that looks great. That is perfect. That's exactly what I want to see. This is nasty. I'm gonna clean this up. Even though this rag will do a pretty good job, it's just a rag, so things can still get by. So I'm actually going to take the precaution, because this is such a clean gas tank, and I'm going to tape over this. Okay, I just noticed something. This is the overflow, and it is totally caked up. Okay, so I'm gonna take some WD-40 and I'm just gonna squirt a little down there. So now everything is pretty clean up here, at least clean enough for a part you never see. All right, so now I have a pretty good look at this frame slider, and look at this. It is bent. Hoping so much that this didn't bend the frame at all, but we won't know until I take it off. Also, we have this right here. This is where the ignition wires plug into, and I don't see any splicing or cuts or anything like that. Nothing's hot wired. Somebody literally just brute forced this ignition, and that's all they did, which is good, because that means there's probably not going to be any wiring gremlins, hopefully. Fingers crossed on that one, because that's a big hope.
Now I'm trying to remove the frame slider, but as you can see I have to bend it so I can gain access to that bolt. As you watch me try and remove this bolt, I would just like to take a moment and thank my 4 gold level patrons: Amateur Mike, Charles Raymond Young, Gordon Black, and Mark Sudlow. Thank you guys so much for contributing to my Patreon. If anyone else would like to join, there's a link down below in the description.
Okay, so I removed the frame slider, and I'm just reinstalling this bolt, because this bolt actually holds the engine onto the frame, so it's kind of important. So we're gonna go ahead and put this right back in for now. This rubber thing, there's a set screw there, but it's missing. I don't know if it's broken off inside. It doesn't look like it. It looks like there's a hole there. But this rubber thing, I don't know how to take it off. I've hit it with the hammer. I've freaking tried wedging a screwdriver in between it. The whole thing turns. Maybe if I lock this with some needle nose and then try turning it the opposite way, I'll give that a shot.
It was at this point where things started to get a little crazy. No matter how hard I tried, I could not get this frame slider off of the bike. Eventually, I just had to give up and call it a night. So this is where I'm going to end this episode, but next episode I will start installing some new parts. So thank you all so much for watching.